So I've never actually done something like this before. So I'm not entirely sure how it's going to turn out, but we'll give it a go. No, but seriously, how close am I supposed to be to this thing? Hi guys, how are you all? I hope you're all doing well. I mean, I really hope that life is not dealing with you the way it's dealing with me. Life is really, really stressful and I'm over it, if I'm being honest with you. So I just thought, let me just do it, get ready with me and see how it goes. I don't even actually know what I'm doing, but yeah. So life's been a bit crazy. Don't watch my eyebrows. They need doing and they're going to be done. So life's just a bit, ooh, I can't see shit, man. I can't see. And sometimes I just feel like, what is the actual point of all of this? Like, this cannot be a normal way of life. And I'm just a bit over it. So the first thing is that, I think it was like sometime last year, I was told that I'm anemic. Actually, let's Catherine tell the truth. What was the real story? So I went to the doctors for something. I can't remember what I went for. And they were like, do you know what? You need to take some blood tests. So that's my chair. Any noise that sounds ridiculous is my chair. So it basically said that I'm extremely anemic. If this whole thing turns out shit, it's because, yeah. I think what really rattled me about being told that I'm anemic is because I wasn't really experiencing, this is what I'm using, this is how you people do it, this is what I'm using just for my eyebrows, I will not use this for anything else. I think what really irritated me about the whole anemic thing was that I wasn't really experiencing any symptoms. It was a situation where sorry, this is more difficult than I thought it was going to be. So what it is that being anemic is basically to do with the amount of iron that's in your blood, to be honest. And what it is that iron is what takes... No, I'm fucking this up. This is ridiculous. Shit, man. This is really not the one. So my camera started overheating and eventually shut off. So I wasn't able to show you the rest of this masterpiece. Joking, it wasn't a masterpiece, it was terrible. So I'm sure you won't mind anyway because nothing much was going on. Doing your brows on camera is so hard. It's so hard. So yeah, whatever. But during that time, my brother came and he's come back from Chicago and I asked him to get me something. I asked him to get me sweets. And I just want to show you guys what he brought back. He brought back this, right? And I just don't understand. Like, look how big this thing is. Like, I'm so confused and I was wondering, why is the bag so heavy? Like, the bag is mad heavy. Why? It's because of this. He also brought back this, as well as this. All these sweets. Do you know how long it's going to take me to finish this? This is the one that's killing me. This is the one that's killing me the most. Like, look how big it is. It's almost as big as my head. Anyway. that's me getting distracted. Let's get back to what I was doing anyway. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about me being anemic. So yes, let me just round it up. I got diagnosed and I was put on, sorry, this is what I'm using, this NARS foundation, in Macau. So after I got diagnosed, right, I don't think I took it seriously. Because I was just like, you know, okay, sorry, I need to get my brush. 1 second. So I didn't even take it that serious because I was just thinking, I'm not really experiencing any of the symptoms that he's going on about. I mean, I've been tired since the beginning of time. So the tiredness thing didn't really affect me because I thought that the tiredness I was experiencing was normal. So I didn't really take it seriously anyway. So he was like, okay, I'm going to refer you to some like blood specialist. I'm just thinking, is there any need for that? But okay, whatever. So he referred me. I didn't go because I just thought, I don't want to go. Like, first of all, I hadn't fully accepted that I was even anemic, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Being anemic is basically having a disease, and I feel like it's not even a disease that, one, is spoke about often, and two, I feel like because you don't really feel like the effects are that significant, so you try and just like downplay everything, because this eye is I'm not fucking with that at all. But the tiredness I experience, it's from the gut. Like, it takes over my whole body. I'm so weak. It takes me so long to get out of bed. And I think the worst part of it is that no matter how long you sleep, you always wake up still feeling tired. It's basically like you've never slept. From the time where you physically can't get out of bed anymore, you're literally crawling to and from work, you've got mad headaches. Like, the headaches I get are disgusting, and you feel so weak where you can't carry out day-to-day activity. So they gave me like iron tablets, and they were like, yeah, you need to take this, etc, etc. And I just don't feel like they're working. I feel like I've been taking iron tablets for a while now, and I'm not really seeing any like significant improvement in terms of my fatigue. So I'm using this concealer. Can you guys see it? I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm using this concealer. It's an NYX one. I would usually use the NARS one, but I'm not going for a full beat. Plus, the NARS is expensive, so I'm just going to use this because I'm literally just going to be in and out. So I was talking about iron tablets. So yes, they gave me iron tablets, and they're on prescription. So basically, every time I need to buy them, I need to pay £8. So what I did was that I went to Holland & Barrett's and I just got some gentle iron thing. Let me see if I have it. So I just said I'm going to use this instead, because I don't want to be paying £8 for I don't want to be paying £8 for medicine. It just sounds, I'd just rather spend my money on something else. So now that like I'm going through all what I'm going through, like the extreme tiredness, like not being able to do anything, not wanting to go out, like I have to force myself to find energy somewhere. I'm like, okay, cool, Catherine, like this is something that's really serious and you actually need to deal with it, because it has long-term effects. First of all, I'm in my childbearing years, and I don't want to have like any unnecessary complications that could have been avoided if I just done what the doctor told me to do. So I'm gonna have to start buying that. But yeah, that had like a detrimental effect on my mental health. Like, and I know people are like, oh, my days is just you being anemic, but I just feel like my body is not working the way in which it should work. That irritates the life out of me. I just feel like, why am I taking supplements? Why do I need to take medicine for my body to do what it's supposed to do anyway? people feel like you're lazy, or people just feel like you don't really want to do anything. But it's like, I'm fucking tired, mate. Like, you guys don't understand. So I think this ties in nicely to the low moods rather, that I mentioned in my previous video. If you haven't watched that video, go and watch that video, please. And yes, I mentioned that I experience really, really low moods, and I feel like there's loads of triggers to why people experience low moods. So I feel like the first one is obviously like the health stuff, because to me, the fact that I basically have a disease, to me, is a health issue. And I know it might not be as significant or severe as people, but I'm generally used to having quite good health. So to just go from that to this is a lot for me. So yeah, it just sucks, to be honest. It really does suck. And I also feel like another reason why I experience low moods is just because of life in general. No one prepared me for adulthood. I don't even know if it's possible to be prepared for it, but I feel like your 20s is one of the most challenging and like worrisome, is that how you say it? Worrisome. Basically being worried all the time. I'm always worrying. I worry 24/7. I always just think to myself, like, is this ever gonna happen? Like, will I ever be happy? Because there's nothing like peace of mind. When I tell you, peace of mind, right, is one of the most secure things that you can ever have. Because when you have peace of mind, no one can tell you anything. But when you don't have peace of mind, that's when you have stuff like worry, fear, anxiety come through. Because I experience those things on a regular bit. I experience those things on a regular basis. The more I worry, the lower, like, my mood just becomes like worse and worse. And I'll just sit there and just think about my life like, rah, what have you done? Like, what are you doing? Like, you're just sitting here worrying, crying. And I really grill myself. Like, when I start to worry, I start bawling. When I tell you the cry that I cry, when I'm worrying, I start bawling. And it just comes and goes at the most random times. Like, I can come into my house, sit down and start crying. Because I'm just like, why? Why is this happening? Why isn't this happening? Like, what's going on? Like, what's wrong with me? And I feel like that is what that will you marry question does that to me a lot, actually. It's like, rah, what is wrong with me? Like, and there's nothing wrong with me. I'm a bad bee. Like, no one can tell me anything. I'm a bad bee. I'm on and popping. It's just, it's not my time. But that doesn't mean that those thoughts don't cross my mind. I'm like, rah, like, what is wrong with you, Catherine? And if I'm not worrying about that, then I'm worrying about, like, my finances. I can't be broke forever. I don't want to be broke forever. I know what it feels like to be broke. Like, trust me. Because the time where I really was going through it was last year. Between, like, October 2016 and then June or July 2017. I really went through it. Like, I had anxiety like no other. Have you ever had anxiety or worry to the point where you start vomiting? I was vomiting because I was sick to my stomach with worry. But yeah, I was going through it because I had savings. I so used to having money in my account. So to go from that to not having money in your account and blowing out your savings to try and survive through the times you're not in employment was very, very depressing. And then feeling like you didn't really have people around you who you could discuss it with, because if you were to discuss it, all they would do is sympathize with you. I hate talking to people and they're just sympathizing with the situation. Like, bruv, let's plan something. Let's do something in place. Give me advice. That's the reason why a lot of times I don't talk to people, because I don't want them to just sit there and feel sorry for me. I hate that. I hate feeling like, you know, people are only feeling sorry for me. I really don't like it. So I just went through a long period of time where I didn't really discuss anything with people because I just felt like there was no need. So I need to go now. But I just want to say, remember that you're saucy. Believe in your motherfucking sauce, my G's. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You're saucy. And I also just want to say, try and view worry, and I know it's easier said than done, but try and view worry as a distraction. Try and view it as something that is trying to distract you from achieving your dreams and receiving your blessings. And on that note, farewell. Actually, no. There's something I always forget to say in these videos, and I'm gonna say it today. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.